Welcome to the Shreveport Collection with Tommy. This video is on your NXT, AEW, Ring of Honor, NWA Power results for this week. And I'll start off with Impact Wrestling. As a top Impact Wrestling official was reportedly under internal investigation over a myriad of claims, including sexual harassment on the job, according to WNW. Official who has not been named as of this video was accused of sexually harassing a former Impact talent. It was alleged that a contract extension clauses were used as a leverage to ensure the accusers would sign no disclosure agreements to keep everything quiet and in-house. Contract claims were reportedly dismissed by Anthem officials. The report noted that one of the accusers, a former talent, who granted their Impact release instead of having their contract extended. The report also stated that a full internal investigation was to be conducted over the past few weeks, but there's no official word on what was found or what action will be taken moving forward. If any, AXS TV officials issued the following statement in response to WNW. We do not comment on internal matters. Anthem Sports representative did confirm that the allegation was made by a talent and that an allegation came months after they were released. Anthem issued the following in response to WNW, noting that the matter is closed. Anthem confirms that the allegation of inappropriate behavior by a member of the Impact Wrestling executive team was made by a former talent, but not until many months after the talent had been released. The allegations played no part in the decision by Impact Wrestling to release the talent. Once the allegations was made, Anthem engaged an external human resource consultant to conduct an investigation, who retained independent counsel for advice on the matter. An inquiry was held in consultation with the complainant, and the allegations were proven to be completely without merit. The matter is closed. No disciplinary action was deemed necessary, and none was taken. Major League Wrestling issued the following press release announcing the hiring of ring announcer Mark Adam Haggerty. Haggerty has regularly appeared at MLW events and will return for January 11th 0-hour show in Texas. NWA, or at NWA, a new long-form discussion based series coming soon. Hashtag Power Surge, probably the name of it. Stay tuned to hashtag NWA Power, and I'll give you that link there for you. At NWA, more debut from of hashtag Girl Power coming soon. I'll give you a link for that one. NationalWrestlingAlliance.com. Watch hashtag NWA Power at this link. At Sienna, at Real Steels, at Lashley_Vox, at the ODB Bam. So she's in NWA as well as Impact. Final Battle 2019 full show can be found at this link. NWA Power episode 12, Something Left to Prove, at this link. Dynamite After Dark episode 12, Homecoming edition. The results to the dark matches from AEW's episode from Dynamite from Jacksonville, Florida. Matches will air on Tuesday's AEW Dark YouTube series. Match number 1, Awesome Gunn and Billy Gunn, that's his son, defeated Shawn Spears and Preston Vance. Awesome Kong defeated Skylar Moore at this link. Action. Match number 3, SCU defeated Hybrid 2 and Skip Sabian. All 3 members at this link. Best Friends member Chuck Taylor will be the special guest commentator for that. Last week's Dynamite can be seen this week from the link. You missed the previous show or the last episode of Dynamite because they took a week off. Opening video recapping last couple of months for the Elite and how they've been winning. We hear from each member who's received clips of the Inner Circle, MJF, and others taking about the group. Jim Ross, Taz, and Excalibur on commentary this week. Tony Schiavone is calling college football this week. So Taz replaces Tony Schiavone. Victor showing Darby Allin skateboarding around with a mask of Cody's face, all distorted. All In then burns the mask. Cody with Arn Anderson versus Darby Allin. First match of the decade. Anderson is Cody's advisor, aka coach of the Nightmare family. Now, this is the first ringside appearance with Cody. Crowd is fairly split early on as they chant for each wrestler. Numerous early pin attempts, only one counts, though, for each guy. Cody talks to Anderson for a moment as he gathers himself. All In goes for a springboard coffin drop. Reverse, Cody gets reversed, throws a forearm and launches him into the ring post. All In ends up out on the floor. At AEW on TNT, the American Nightmare at Cody Rhodes is back and ready with new manager, the Enforcer, Arn Anderson. Hashtag AEW Dynamite. All In back in the ring. Knocks Cody out to the floor and lands a solid suicide dive on Cody. He then throws Cody shoulder first into the ring post. He sends Cody back into the ring, but Cody with a disaster kick that puts Cody down on the floor. All In able to recover and hit that left shoulder again. All In sends Cody down onto the mat. Covers for a 1 count. Cody looks for the figure 4. All In able to reverse it for a moment. Cody gets it back. All In with a rope break. Cody tries for another figure 4. All In counters and kicks Cody's shoulder first into the corner. All In with a cover. Goes right into an armbar. Then traps both arms behind Cody's back. But Cody gets a foot on the rope. At AEW on TNT says at Darby Allin on fire right now. All In yanks the top turnbuckle pad off. He tries to send Cody into it. Cody reverses, launches All In over the top rope. But All In lands on the rope. Springboard crossbody on Cody. Covers for a 2 count. All In gets rocked for the spinning power slam. Cody with a kick and then 10 punches in the corner. Cody tosses his weight belt out to the front row like he does every match now. 10 minutes into the match, down. Which the match has a 20-minute time limit. Cody sits All In on the top rope. Cody reverse suplex, covers for a 2 count. Back and forth action during the break. All In with a code red off the second rope. Covers for a 2 count. All In with an over the top stunner. All In looking for a coffin drop. Cody rolls to the apron. All In ends up adjusting and hitting a coffin drop on the apron. Back in the ring, Cody lands a knee on his face. 5 minutes remain in the match. At TD_wrestling, coffin drop from a Darby Allin. Cody goes for the springboard cutter. All In dodges it. All In looks for a stunner, but ends up taking a crossroads. Covers for a 2 count. Cody is surprised by that one. He looks to double A and resets. Cody charges in and ends up running into that exposed buckle. All In up for the coffin drop. Double A tells Cody to lift up his knees. He does. Catches it All In as he drops down. Covers for the 1, 2, 3. Wins the match, Cody by pinfall. Backstage, Jen Decker talks with AEW World Tag Team Champion SCU. She asks what the fans can expect from them in 2020. SCU says everyone is stepping up, noting Dark Order and Santa Ortiz. Sammy Guevara comes up and talks some trash to Christopher Daniels, asking him what he has besides some wrinkles on his face. Says maybe Daniels doesn't have it anymore with all those L's on his record. The two will meet in the ring next week. Rio champion versus Nyla Rose versus Britt Baker versus Hikaru Shida for your AEW World Championship. Rose hits Rio with the title before the match gets going. Well, obviously, this is a no disqualification match. She then cracks Baker with the title, too. Shida whacks Rose with her kendo stick. Match gets officially started. Shida with a knee to the head. Rose rolls out of the ring. Rio is back up, looks for an arm drag. Shida stops it, hits one of her own. Rio with a drop kick. Baker sent to the corner. Rio takes another arm drag by Shida. Rose drags Shida out to the floor and brings a table out from under the ring and sets it up on the floor. AE Wrestling on Twitter. Vintage at Riho_GTMV tonight in at AEW Jacksonville. Rose takes control of the match. Goes after Cheetah, who ends up giving Rose a back body drop. Cheetah looks for a suplex on Rose. Nope. Cheetah gets lifted and dropped over the top rope. Rose hits the top rope and drops the knee over the back of Cheetah's head. Rose puts Cheetah on top of the table. Rose then leaps and hits the senton cannonball on Cheetah through the table. At GD_wrestling, Atlanta Rose Beast wipes out Cheetah. Hashtag AEW Dynamite, AEW on TNT. Rose crossing apron, Rio with a double stomp on Rose's back. Baker plants Rose, covers for a 2 count. Baker looks for a lockjaw, but Rose fights out of it. Baker with a triangle submission. Rose fights out with a powerbomb. Covers, Rio breaks that up. Rio flips up under Rose. Double stomp to the stomach. Rio to the top rope. Double stomp to the stomach. Covers, and Baker with a super kick to the face. Swinging neck breaker, covers for a 2 count. Cheetah back in the match. Deadlift suplex on Baker. Cheetah avoids Rose as she crashes into the corner. Yeah, she's back from her suspension. Then suplexes Rio into a Rose. Cheetah with a spinning backbreaker on Baker. Rose just lifts and suplexes Cheetah. Rio gets dropped by Rose, goes to the top, and looks for a senton on both women. They both move though. Cheetah with a knee. Nope. Rio with a double knees on Rose. Covers. Cheetah breaks it up. Cheetah lifts and plants Rose. Covers for a close 3. Baker with a super kick on Cheetah. Side Russian leg sweep. Lockjaw mandible claw attempt is countered into a 2 count. Rio then immediately flips in with a jackknife pin on Baker for the victory. Rio by pinfall to retain the AEW Women's title. At GD_wrestling, Rio retains, but Atlanta Rose Beast leaves her mark on the champ. Hashtag AEW Dynamite, AEW on TNT. After the match, Rose with a big clothesline on Rio to bring the table into the ring and sets it up. Rio is put on the table. Rose with a diving splash on the table. Backstage, Joey Janela is asked by Alex Marvez what he's looking forward to in 2020. Janela goes to speak, and gets low blowed by Penelope Ford. Then shows Kip Sabian to see what she did, and the 2 laugh and head off. Evil Uno cuts a promo talking about how the Elite are done, and we see the footage from when the Dark Order took out the group a few weeks back. Uno says we will see how far Dark Order's reach truly is. John Moxley versus Trent Beretta with Chucky Taylor and Orange Cassidy in the corner. Of course, Moxley's by himself, back and forth early stages, with Moxley taking control. Moxley with a suplex off the second rope. Covers for a 2 count. The 2 end up on the floor and brawl a bit. Back in the ring, the trade back and forth, chops. Moxley whips Trent into the corner, but Trent hits a half suplex. Moxley out on the floor. Trent with a flip over the top rope, down on his opponent. At GD_wrestling, feeling like that John Moxley kind of year. Back in the ring, Trent with a tornado DDT for covers for a 2 count. Moxley with a running knee strike, plants Trent face first into the mat. Couple counters and pin attempts that led to only 2 counts. Moxley with a big lariat. Trent with one of his own. Cassidy makes his way into the ring and gets in Moxley's face. He puts his hands in his pockets. Moxley does the same. Turns around though and eats a kick by Trent. Pile driver lands, covers for a 2 count. Moxley makes his way out to the ramp. Trent leaps off the top rope, but gets caught and eats a paradigm shift. Moxley gets back in the ring, hits another paradigm shift, covers for the 3 count. Winner by pinfall, John Moxley. What else would you think? At AEW on TNT, quite an enticing offer from Le Champion at I Am Jericho. Hashtag AEW on Dynamite. After the match, from the crowd, Sammy Guevara comes out with a mic. He tells Moxley he sees why he comes through the crowd. Takes someone's drink, a plant, throws it at them afterwards. Says he sees why Moxley does this. Guevara says it's 2020, and the Inner Circle has a big surprise for Moxley. By video, AEW World Champion Chris Jericho says Moxley looked great in the ring and is the premier wrestler in the business. Jericho says he wants Moxley in the group and wants Moxley to lead the group with Jericho. I'm offering you 49% of the Inner Circle, LLC. Jericho standing in front of a Ford GT, and offered it to Moxley with a license plate that says Mox. All Moxley has to do is say yes. Jericho wants Moxley to team up with the group so they can take out everyone in AEW. Think about it, Mox. The world can be ours. All you have to do is say yes. Jericho drives off in the car. In the car, as Moxley gets Mike, says he's always considered Jericho a friend and a mentor. Ambrose says he'll give his answer in person next week. During the split screen commercial break, Sammy Guerrero has a bunch of cards with words on them. He runs through everything Moxley will get if he joins the group. Ask out Victoria Justice's sister and plugs his social media accounts. Dustin Rhodes versus Sammy Guerrero is up next. Rhodes' music hits and then Guevara waits for him to come out. Rhodes comes out from behind to get the first shot on Guevara. Rhodes lifts and tosses Guevara and is in complete control thus far as Rhodes closes on Guevara out to the floor. Then hits a cannonball, sent on off the apron. Back in the ring, Rhodes goes to the top rope, but out comes Jake Hager, getting Rhodes' attention. Hager broken Rhodes' arm a couple of months back. Late November, Rhodes refocuses his spinning power slam on Guevara on the floor. A wrestling, and Dustin Rhodes is pulling out all stops. Rhodes and Hager stare each other down. But Guevara with a drop kick on Rhodes as we go to a commercial break. Back and forth action. Hager gets involved and attacks Rhodes with a referee distraction. Rhodes really rolling now. Drops down and hits an uppercut. Inverted atomic drop. Kick to the face. Guevara recovers. Drops Rhodes. Standing moonsault covers for a 2 count. On the apron. Rhodes nails a Canadian destroyer. Even Hager couldn't believe that one. Never seen that from Dustin Rhodes. Or Goldust, and Hager hops up on the apron and gets punched right in the face. Guevara charges and gets flipped over the top rope on Hager. Rhodes gets Guevara back in the ring, smacks Guevara on the backside. Chop to the chest, sets up Shattered Dreams. The referee gets in the way, though. Guevara pulls on the ref. Hager gets in there and hits a low blow on Rhodes. Guevara picks up the pin and the win. The referee didn't see it. Backstage at a bar, Jen Decker talks with a private party and asks about their 2020. They go to compliment Decker, and Adam Page shows up at the bar behind them. Private party aren't thrilled with Page. Excuse me. Just showing up during a promo and not saying hi. They feel like he's got a problem. He says he could kick both their butts and storms off. He comes back to get his drink. Cassidy says Page is going to pay for his comment to them. MJF and Wardlow head to the ring. MJF will announce his stipulations to wrestle Cody. During the commercial break, MJF barks at some fans at ringside. He has a woman kiss his ring and then kiss him. He offers the ring to another woman who passes. MJF snaps one of the fan signs. He offers the ring to a male fan and he kisses it. Crowd does not like MJF as we return to the show. MJF says he's a good guy here, but the fans are too dumb to figure that out. AEW Wrestling, during the break, would you kiss the ring? MJF lifts off stipulations to face Cody. It has to be at AEW Revolution. If Cody even touches him, no match at the pay-per-view or ever. MJF says the second one is Cody has to face Wardlow and beat him in a steel cage match. The last one, he wants Cody to get down on all fours, and MJF is going to whip him 10 times. Backstage, Jen Decker talks with Jungle Boy about being able to last 10 minutes with Chris Jericho. Jungle Boy says he did what he set out to do in 2020. He's looking for a win. Says it will be a big year for the Jurassic Express. A tipsy Adam Page joins commentary for the main event. Backstage, Riho is asked about next week's match against Chris Statlander. Britt Baker interrupts and is happy about being here each week, along with running her dental practice. Yet Riho just rolls on in, steals the win, and heads off. Baker says Riho doesn't deserve to hold the title. Riho looks saddened by Baker's words. Next week, Cody and Dustin versus Lucha Brothers, also Private Party, versus Hangman Page and Kenny Omega. PAC and Lucha Brothers versus Young Bucks and Kenny Omega was up next. Lots of face-pace action to get things started. Omega out on the floor. PAC with a twist flip on Omega back in the ring. Omega is able to get the tag and get the Young Bucks going. Matt and Nick with some slick double team moves on PAC. Brothers with stereo Canadian Destroyers on the Lucha Brothers. AEW Wrestling, the Elite is back in full form. Watch AEW Dynamite now on at TNT Drama. 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Hashtag AEW on TNT and AEW on TNT. Omega back in the ring against PAC. Omega offers PAC to throw a shot, back and forth strikes. Pac with a snapjumper suplex, misses an enziguri, eats a knee strike to the back of the head. Snapjumper suplex, sit down powerbomb, but Pentagon with a big kick to Omega's head. Pentagon with a sling blades on both Young Bucks. Omega with a boot to Pentagon's midsection, but then eats a backstabber. AEW on TNT, the Young Bucks going off. Hashtag AEW Dynamite. Phoenix tags in. Pentagon eats a double super kick. Phoenix with a double cutter on Matt and Nick. Omega with a snapdragon on Phoenix. Rolling cutter by Phoenix. Pac tags back in Black Arrow hits, covers. Bucks break up the pin. Buck double super kicks on Pentagon. Phoenix tags in, flies in off the top rope, and eats a big kick to the face. Omega with one winged angel for the 3 count. Winners of the match, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks by pinfall. After the match, Cody comes out and celebrates with the group. Page tells commentary he's heading out. The guys are calling for Page to come into the ring. Page gives a thumbs up and says, I didn't do anything though, and doesn't go to the ring. At TDE_wrestling, it's good knowing he's out there at the Adam Page, taking her easy for the Elite and all sinners. Hashtag AEW Dynamite, AEW on TNT. After AEW Dynamite, Homecoming, Awesome Kong defeated Skylar Moore. Also, AEW World Tag Team Champions, SCU defeated Jack Evans and Jellicoe, Kip Sabian in the final dark match. So I give you two reports of it. One gives you a more detailed action. Tonight's NXT episode started off at 7 p.m. Central Time from the USA Network. But it's an award show. Stay tuned for updates. Sure to discuss the show and the past year of NXT in the comments section. Happy New Year! First episode of the year. First WWE NXT episode of 2020 opens up with a video package on the past year. We go to WWE TV studios with host Kathy Kelly, Sam Roberts, and Pat McAfee. They began the show by airing the first of the top 3 NXT TakeOver matches of the year. Fatal 4-way ladder match for the vacant NXT Tag Team titles at TakeOver 25 event. Was airing first as the top 3 match of the year. The match featured Street Profits, Undisputed Era, Forgotten Sons, Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. We see footage from the match and we go to commercial. Back to the rate, they're still replaying the ladder match. This was revealed to be the match of the year, number 3. The other top 2 TakeOver matches will also air during the episode. They take another break during the ladder match, replay and come back to the match. And then replays. The panel praises the Street Profits. Kathy shows us the nominees for the Tag Team of the Year. Sam reveals that the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Undisputed Era, are the winners. We go to a video of Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, and NXT North American Champion Roderick Shaw, and NXT Champion Adam Cole walking out to the ring at the empty NXT arena from Full Sail University. NXT General Manager William Regal is in the ring with 2 Golden Bell plaques. O'Reilly talks about how it should be collective of the year because any combination of the group could be Tag Team of the Year. Fish and O'Reilly take the plaques from Regal as he makes his exit and their music plays. Undisputed Era raises the titles in the air as we go to commercial. Back to the night, it's time for the Male Competitor of the Year award. Pat leads us to the video on the nominees. NXT Champion Adam Cole is the winner. We go back to the NXT arena as the Undisputed Era returns to the ring. NXT General Manager William Regal is waiting with a Golden Bell plaque. He hands it over and exits as Cole starts bragging on his year, saying he had the best November in all of WWE. Cole says he will win the same award in 2020. Cole says he'd like to say that he's shocked and proud, but he's not, because this award belongs to a guy like him. The Music Hits and the Undisputed Era raises their awards in the air. Strong win a title in the air. We go right to a video on the Female Competitor of the Year nominees. The panel discusses NXT Women's Division in 2019. Kathy announces the winner, and it's Shayna Baszler. We see Baszler, Marina Shafir, and Jasmine Duke walking to the ring in the empty NXT arena. Baszler says she's the most dominant champion NXT has ever seen. No, what WWE has ever seen. And just because she lost the title doesn't mean she will be slowing down. NXT horsewomen exit the ring and head to the back. We go back to the panel for the talk on Baszler's NXT women's title reigns and more. Back for the break, we get a look at nominees for the rivalry of the year. And all of these are NXT matches of the year. Rivalry of the year, Johnny versus Adam Cole is the winner. We go back to the NXT arena. Of course, that's Johnny Gargano. Out comes Gargano to join Regal. NXT champion is out next as the music hits. Regal hands their plaques over. Gargano gives his speech first, and Cole interrupts, saying he won the rivalry. Cole threatens Gargano, and Gargano taunts him, daring him to strike first. Cole is too professional for that. Plus, Regal gets in between them. We go back to the panel. Kathy leads us to the first ever Women's War Games match back at the TakeOver War Games 2019 event in November. This is revealed as the match of the year number 2. Out of the three airing tonight, the match saw Team Ripley, Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Tegan Knox, Dakota Kai defeat Team Baszler. Then NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler, Bianca Belair, Io Shirai, NXT Women's Champion Kaylee Ray. After Kai turned heel, Knox was unable to compete. Because of this, we get a replay of the match and go back to commercial during this. Back from the commercial, we get more footage from the Women's War Games match. They show the rest of the match and go back to the panel. Pat says that the women stole the show that night. Kathy shows us nominees for the Future Star of the Year. Sam reveals Dakota Kai as the winner. We see Kai walking to the ring to accept her plaque from Regal. Kai says she's known this about herself for some time, and those who voted for her, you're just late to the party. Kai says she makes her own rules now, then exits the ring. We go back to commercial. Back for the break, they announced the tag teams for 2020 Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. NXT Tag Team Champions Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish of the Undisputed Era. Wesley Blake and Steve Cutler of the Forgotten Sons. Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne. Kushida and a mystery partner. James Drake and Zach Gibson of the Grizzled Young Veterans. NXT UK Tag Team Champions Wolfgang and Mark Coffey of Gallus. Marcel Barthel and Fabian Egner of the Imperium. Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster. Casey reveals the Takeover of the Year Award, War Game 2019. We see the highlights from that event in November. Casey leads up to the nominees for the Breakout Star of the Year Award. Keith Lee as your winner. We cut to a backstage segment with Triple H introduces Lee. Lee takes his plaque and thanks everyone. Lee goes on and says, we haven't seen anything yet. Back from the break, Sam reveals the winner of the match of the Year Award, Gargano versus Cole, in a 2 out of 3 falls match at TakeOver 25 event, which Cole won to capture the NXT title. We get a replay of that match. We go back to the panel after seeing the finish of Cole versus Gargano in New York. It's time for your overall Competitor of the Year Award, NXT Champion Adam Cole. Gets a win. We go back to the NXT arena, and the Undisputed Era is out again. Cole goes on about his group as nothing but winners. Cole keeps putting his team over and stresses that they're only getting started. Undisputed Era stands tall in the ring and continues to brag in the empty arena. As the first NXT episode of 2020 goes off the air. No actual real matches, just the awards. 2019 NXT Year-End Awards, categories and winners. Nominees elsewhere on the site. Winners were chosen by fans online. Overall Competitor of the Year, NXT Champion Adam Cole. Male Competitor of the Year, Adam Cole. Female Competitor of the Year, Shayna Baszler. Tag Team of the Year, NXT Tag Team Champions, Undisputed Era. Breakout Star of the Year, Keith Lee. Future Star of the Year, Dakota Kai. Match of the Year, Johnny Gargano. Versus the winner Adam Cole. 2 out of 3 falls for the vacant NXT title. Takeover New York. Rivalry of the Year was Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole. Takeover of the Year, Takeover War Games 2019. NXT aired a countdown of top 3 matches of the year. One Lorcan and Danny Burch versus Undisputed Era versus Forgotten Sons versus Street Profits. Vacant NXT tag titles. Ladder match, Takeover 25 at number 3. First ever women's War Games match with winner Team Ripley versus Team Baszler at number 2. Johnny Gargano versus winner Adam Cole. 2 out of 3 falls for the NXT title. Takeover on the show, New York. And number 1. That concludes my video for this week. Thanks again. Peace out. See you one me. If you don't know, just call me, brothers and sisters. That's the bottom line. Because Kurt Dog said so.